Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? We are back with an expert panel for home DIY experts. My name is Kevin Taylor. I'm a personal trainer in the Hoover, Alabama area. We have Cherry.
Hi, I'm Cherry Howell. I'm with Providence Chiropractic, and I'm in Gateway B&I in Huntsville, Alabama.
So who we have here today is Seth Hamby and Wesley Jones. Seth, if you'll go ahead and introduce us to yourself, and then Wesley after him, okay?
Sure. I'm Seth Hamby, and my company is Birmingham Fast Repair, and we're a handyman service in Birmingham, Alabama. And I am a B&I member of Cornerstone chapter.
Okay, great. Now, Wesley?
All right, my name is Wesley Jones. I'm with Holman Contracting. We're out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Like I said, we do anything from remodels, kitchen, bath, to building you a full house, and we do light commercial work.
Excellent, thank you. All right, so guys, y'all are here because you were nominated by some people in your respected chapters as people that were experts in their field, great communicators, and someone that we just need to know so that you guys can help us out, whether it's through doing business with us or giving us expert opinions today. So we're going to start with our questions. Seth, I'm going to start with, Cherry is going to start with Seth.
Okay, Seth, what is the most important question to ask someone in your field to make sure they are qualified to care for your needs?
I would say experience. Depending on what the project is, I would ask them, do you have experience in this particular area? I say that because there's a big difference in building a deck and building a kitchen cabinet. And so just because someone can build a house doesn't mean they can do the finer details of what it takes to work in somebody's kitchen. And so often when we come in behind someone and fix mistakes, it's usually something along those lines that, one person is not really skilled and qualified to do everything. So it's always good to ask, have you done this particular job before? And if they have, you're likely to get a better result.
Awesome. Thank you. Wesley, what is the most important question to ask someone in your field to make sure they are qualified to care for your needs?
We make sure all our people are licensed and make sure, like I said, they have the proper insurance and they're protected. Usually, if we find out that our subcontractors and installers have that type of stuff, then usually they're trained in the field that they need to properly take care of us and our customers. Also, our suppliers, we try to make sure our suppliers have the material that we need, that's something that's readily available, whether it's in stock or it's something that's easy they can get, that we know that's not an out-of-stock item or something that's maybe leaving the market.
Awesome. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So Seth, question number 2, what is the biggest mistake people make, or what is it that you have to come in and fix the most for your client?
We do, being in that handyman business or having a handyman service, typically we're called on mostly for small repairs. 1 day to 1 week is kind of our sweet spot. And so we do a lot of soffit and fascia repair. Essentially, that's the wood behind your gutters and right under your gutters. And what we notice a lot of times is that wood rots because of, there's a reason, and a lot of times it's because the gutters are full. The gutters overflow and run back behind those boards, and we try to encourage our customers, you could spend a couple $100 and get a gutter cleaning, or you can wait a couple years and spend a couple $1,000 to have to make those necessary repairs. Because when there's rotten soffit and fascia, you got ways for water and critters to enter your home. So we see a lot of that in our day-to-day operations.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of money that you have to pay in the back of that. All right, so Wesley, same question. What is the biggest mistake people make, or what is it that you have to come in and fix the most for your clients?
Like I said, there's usually two common mistakes everybody has in the beginning, the planning stages is nobody really has a for sure budget. A lot of people just go into it as they want to build a house or they want to do a remodel, and nobody really knows kind of what the costs are, so they don't really have a budget. And the other thing is they really don't know what they want. And this is things that we do to help them in their project and their budgeting to make sure their budget works, and make sure we help pick out flooring fixtures. A lot of times we get interior designers on board with us that help us, make everything flow together. So at the end result, everybody's happy.
Okay, great.
All right, Seth. What are some of the most dangerous things that would be better to hire someone instead with your experience and knowledge?
I would say anything to do with a ladder. Getting on a ladder to clean gutters, getting on a roof, hanging Christmas lights, changing out a floodlight even. You work hard for your money, 9 to 5 at that job. Pay somebody like us to come out and risk it on a ladder because your family needs you, and it's not worth it.
All right, good answer. Okay, Wesley. See, what is one of the easiest big projects that people can do on their own right now to have the biggest impact on enjoyment or on selling their home?
I guess on selling, painting is always something that homeowners can do. It's something that can make a drastic change to a house, just changing the color to a room, inside or outside, that just makes a customer want to buy their house. Enjoyment wise, I guess their yard, fresh mulch, fresh plants is something most people can do outside just to bring some color or change the outside of their house during this time to help everybody out.
I agree.
Good. All right. So Seth, my question for you is kind of came from me. But what are some basic tools and or items to keep around the house for small fix-ups or maintenance that might come up?
Sure. One of the most important things that I feel like most people probably don't have is a tool to cut off your water. So like in an emergency, if you are, doing a plumbing repair or, let's say you install a new faucet, turn the water on and, it's just going crazy. Or you have a leak somewhere, knowing where your water cutoff is and having the appropriate tool. You could probably use a big wrench, but sometimes it's just hard to get to. So, spending $20 on a nice water cutoff tool would be advantageous for any homeowner. Also, a power drill, obviously, a level and a stud finder, things, basic, tools that you're going to use to hang things. And then the other thing I was thinking about would be a 6-in-1 screwdriver. Essentially, it's a screwdriver where the ends come off and flip around, and you've got your flat head, your Phillips head, different sizes, and some hex heads all in one. So you don't have to worry about keeping a full set of screwdrivers that you're, probably never going to ever see together in one place again. But having that one tool can be very handy.
Okay, great tips. All right. So Wesley, what is the biggest pet peeve about your industry and what people believe about it? The reason I ask this question is because there's like a lot of reality TV shows for my industry, and people get the wrong impression from yours, perhaps.
There's a couple. The one where they build a whole entire house in like a month. It's kind of far-fetched, I guess. But we found this. A lot of people don't trust contractors. It's whether they read the articles online or it might be past experiences. So it's a hurdle we are against every day. We try to set expectations in the beginning. Our contracts are detailed, line item per what we're doing. It's not like a total for the whole job with a price. And we have breakdown of when our draws are doing different stuff. So like I said, we try to build our reputation on trust, and like I said, making sure that the expectations are set in the beginning, and we follow those and stay on task throughout. And usually, like I said, we have success.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on today's panel, lending your expertise. Right now, a lot of people are at home, so that they're getting an opportunity to, hurt themselves and do stuff they're on their own. I actually did that about 3 weeks ago. Off the cuff, what's the easiest way for someone to hurt themselves doing home repair? Seth?
Man, anything to do with a saw. I hear from the emergency room that the skill saw, circular saw, is probably the most dangerous. They get the most, visits for that.
How about you, Wesley?
The same. Like I say, saws and ladders is what we hear. Everybody's venturing out on stuff that they, like you said, don't normally do. So that's when it usually ends up to be a issue.
Excellent. Yeah, I did mine with a pressure washer a couple weeks ago. So.
Hey, I know some good chiropractors if y'all need one.
No. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We're glad that you lent your expertise. If you're watching, you can send us comments, emails. If you need to get in touch with these individuals, let us know, and we'll get you in touch with them, okay? So, guys, thank you so much for being here, and y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank y'all.
Have a good day.